Bitcoin versus altcoin. Which one is gonna give us that flavor that we have been waiting for? I know most of you have been waiting for the altcoin season. You want your altcoins to do well. Last year was really terrible for most altcoins. We can, out loudly say this that altcoin wasn't doing, or like most altcoins didn't do well. I mean, at least most of the altcoins that we anticipated that they're gonna do well, they didn't do well. And now we are looking at key areas, key levels that these altcoins are holding. And Bitcoin is actually leading. Bitcoin is giving that signal. I mentioned in my video today, my live stream today, earlier today, that Bitcoin got to a critical level that these might be really critical for altcoins, because if altcoins are not going to react to these key levels as currently, then we might not be looking at altcoins, reacting to Bitcoin when it's time. So that's why I want us to look at these current key levels to see whether actually we are there, if altcoins are there, or maybe we are just not there yet, or we are not yet there. Yeah, this is how we're gonna discuss, or this is what we're gonna discuss today. We're gonna look at most of the altcoins that we talk about here on this platform: Ethereum, Solana, Asta. We're gonna look at Mockcoin, Breadcoin, CSP, Casper, and some other altcoins. So if you're joining me, you can recommend some altcoins that you want me to look at. Right? We can look at Sui also and say, but let's just see how it goes. If you're new here, you are welcome. If say you are a returning subscriber, you are welcome. This is a Better Crypto, a place where we talk crypto, we learn crypto, we do everything crypto. No hype, no gambling, just raw data from the chart. So let's dive straight away into this, and let's get the juicy part of what is going on with this bad boy. So now, guys, everything I mentioned in my previous video about Bitcoin going to a key area, I mean, it actually worked. And what did I mention, guys? I said this candle, this alpha trend candle, created this move to the upside, and we should see Bitcoin retrace back and back to this alpha trend level. I can see clearly Bitcoin did retrace back to the alpha trend level. So this level is an important level on the 4 hours time frame. If you are looking for any buy opportunity, it should be around this level. And now we are, you can see based on this time frame, we are closing above this level right now. So if this candle on this 4 hours candle close above the 50-day moving average, then it's gonna be bullish for Bitcoin. And this might really mean good news for altcoins. Now, I've talked more about altcoins. I'm sorry, about Bitcoin recently, showing you key levels. I want to look at the altcoin market. I want to see which one. This is total trade. These are all cryptocurrency, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And you can see clearly, guys, we are sitting above, just above, with this huge vector candle above the 50-day moving average. And look at this huge vector candle that has caused, or which break above this 50-day moving average. This signify bullish signal for altcoins. Now, I want us to look at this first of all to see the buyers on the daily time frame for this. You can see clearly this huge rejection from where the 50-day moving average, and also the 13-day moving average, and closer towards the alpha trend. You can see the alpha trend has already printed a buy signal here. So based on the way we trade, when a buy signal is printed like this, you can mark the zone. Okay, you mark the zone, and you are waiting for price to get back into that zone. This is the zone where you can be looking for that huge buy to take price back towards the area where the alpha trend printed the sell signal. So it's just around this area, but we are talking about altcoins, right? A minor move here on the daily time frame, right up to this key level here. It's a great deal. And by the way, we have an order block here. You can see I've marked this order block carefully on this zone. Let me try to see if I can mark it again. I think I did this on basically on the weekly setup, but let me just mark this on on the daily time frame, so you see clearly what I'm about to convey here to you. Look at this, guys. Look at this other block here. So at one point, this should be our target. This should be where we are expecting dominant total trade dominance to go. That's all altcoin, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, to go to this area. This was the candle that actually, well, this candle we can find this similar, like similar candle with every other altcoins. This was what happened on October 10th, and after that we saw how price, total trade, pull back towards this area. So, guys, this is forming forming a W, and it can take us right back to this area. That's why I think all coins are going to be doing well. Like seeing this rejection here, if I zoom out, you're gonna see clearly this is a big deal. Like rejecting here and staying above the 50-day moving average on the daily time frame. This is a big deal. And if we close above this 50-day moving average, like the daily candle closes like this, then guys, it's gonna be really bullish for for our altcoins the weekend during the weekend, and this could be another block. It could be another block forming like this. Yeah, right. It could be another block, and if this is another block, guys, that means the next candle will take us right up there to Valhalla. Right now, let's get back to this on the 4 hours time frame because I want us to really see the key areas that price has been holding, because we can confirm these key areas by bringing in also this um Fibonacci retracement to look at this from that from here, the move started here to that upside. So if say we are to expect another drop, it should take us at least towards the POC, or the how they call it, I've forgotten this how do they call this level now? I forgot. The golden pocket zone. This is the golden pocket zone. Guys, sorry, I still have cold. I still have cold. Sorry, guys. I still have cold. I've been sick for 2 weeks, but that's why I wasn't live. Or this why I've been sick, and I'm still a little bit sick. But let's dive back into the show. Like, this should be um the the golden pocket. This is the golden pocket. It's like the POC, right? The point of control with the Fibonacci tool. So this zone, yeah, if so we're gonna see another drop here, at least should take us towards this area, but we should experience massive rejection back to the upside. Because if I look at this zone on a 4 hours time frame here, I can see that there was a fair value gap here that they can easily go to, yeah, you can see it's a fair value gap here, so they can easily drop price there. And this also is there's a vector candle to there. As much as there is a fair value gap there, there's also a vector candle there that needs to be recovered, and also there's an order block here. This should be the other block that no, this should be the other block around this area that took us back to this zone. So all of these areas are all potential area or important zone where dominance can still drop. But let's just mark something here based on the volume profile, based on how I trade. By the way, if say you want to trade either of this coin, you can trade either of this coin on Bitronix, Bybit, OKX, Binance, Hyperliquid. All the affiliate links are below this video. If you use my affiliate link, it's gonna be a way to support this channel. It won't cost you anything, but it's gonna support the channel. And also, if you don't know, I'm gonna be doing a live stream for my trading community. To join my trading community, you must use either of my link. I recommend Bitronix. Once you use the link, deposit $100 that you're gonna be using to trade with me on my live stream with my community. And yeah, after you must have joined, then just let me know at the comment section. Or yeah, join my group, chat with me there that you have joined, and you're gonna share with me your ID, business UID, and after that, I want to add you to the group. The group is not about signal, no signal, no gambling. It's on price action alone, and yeah, that's gonna. And I'm gonna be teaching you a lot of stuff about how I trade. So it's gonna be a win-win situation. You learn, you make money, but there's no guarantee because we're going to be doing it together, right? And yeah, I want to us to build something really sustainable. Now, bringing in the volume profile, yeah, it's gonna be tricky, guys. It's gonna see like this. Actually, was the candle, this candle, yeah. So let me take it from here. So basically, this should be the main area to buy, like to start looking for that buy, but not just to buy. Like when you see this in any candle close around this area, it doesn't mean that you buy immediately. We have to wait to see how price will react. At least 4 hours candle twice should appear here, rejecting or twice or three times. So at least we wait for about 12 hours to see how price will react there. And if price break, then we should be looking at this zone here to be the zone where they take us back to the upside. So this zone, yeah, should be an important zone as well for dominance. Guys, it's very important you understand what I'm doing here, okay? Because buying any coin out there is something everyone can do, but buying at a sweet spot is something that not everyone can do. Not everyone have the skill to buy at a very sweet spot, right? So what I'm trying to do here is based on previous price action, we want to see how price is going to react to key levels, key important levels, and seeing how price is going to react to those levels is going to determine how we're going to react to our altcoins that we love. And if you must know, looking at some altcoins here, you see that Solana has done well, pretty well, right? Today, you can see, look at this 4 hours candle, look at this huge movement to the upside. But before then, look at what happened. Price dropped right down to about $132, all right? And before after that, we look at this huge buy to the upside back to about 139 or 140. Yeah, it went right up towards 140. So this move should be the move that take us back down here. Because I'm still looking at Solana to mean okay, if we are rejecting at the POC here and price fail to go and make higher highs from here, then the target should be down here, where we should expect to get the best entry. Of course, I marked this zone here that this zone should be an important zone because this was the zone that acted as support before in the past. You can see multiple rejection here. Look at this area, and it acted as resistance when price was below that area on for Solana. So now I'm looking at this zone right now to mean okay, if the price is going to hold this zone, then we should continue going higher from where we are. And we can confirm this by bringing the Fibonacci retracement tool, to see whether actually we are on track. Are we on track? Yeah, we are on track because price retraces to half of this move, the 0.5 of this move, which is normal. Usually, if the price is bullish, price is going to recover at least half of the move from where the move started. And in this case, yeah, it took us right up there, and the half of this move has been recovered already. So this might be that the case that we are able to go, but you're already late in the party. You would have gotten some of it or already when this vector was formed. You would have been in some profits. Well, this should be the target. Yeah, at least I should see something attempt to create the next high here and fail. This candle here is not even close to, it wasn't even close to the POC, sorry, to the value area high. But looking at this, I can see that we have the 800-day moving average here, which is closer. So we can easily spike there, break structure, and this is going to be super bullish for Solana, right? And we can back this up with what is going on with the altcoins like total tree. You can see clearly what I showed you guys. Look at this vector here on the 4 hours time frame. Look at this vector also on the 4 hours time frame for Solana, and going to Ethereum now. Maybe we're gonna see another vector. Yeah, you can see vector here with Ethereum. Okay, now let's see where we are with Ethereum. Now bringing the volume profile. Yeah, it's gonna give us more sweet spot where we can grab some Ethereum. So looking at this now, let me mark this to give me a proper zone where okay, so almost similar, but price has retraced back to this key level. Yeah, even though we didn't go to make higher highs from this previous high, but you can see price is still below the 800-day moving average on the 4 hours time frame, right? So if we are to hold this move, price might still drop down a little bit, like around this area, yeah, right, before we see that spike to the upside. But what we want to see at least is this moving averages crisscross each other. So you're looking at the fact that the 800-day moving average is far away. Is this the 800-day moving average? Yeah, it's far away. From all of these other moving averages, we need to see price to an extent consolidate around this area for this other moving average to come closer or to get closer with each other before we can expect the next move. Now looking at the Trendilo, let's see where we are. Oh wow, the Trendilo have reset right down to, so guys, from where we are currently with Ethereum is bearish, but even though it's bearish, we have to look at whether price is holding key level. Now, I mentioned to you guys that the alpha trend is an important indicator, and I tend to play around with around the zone that creates either a buy or a sell signal. In this case, I'm looking at a buy opportunity. So this candle actually caused price to move towards the upside. So any retracement should get back to this area here, this candle, the alpha trend create this buy signal here. So at least we should expect some sort of movement a little bit down here during the week. And that's why I think during the weekend we can still drop right down here towards at least, let's say, 2,709 and 70, or to 2000, sorry, 2,970 dollars for Ethereum. Okay, this is what I'm anticipating. I cannot buy Ethereum right now because the price is choppy. It's choppy. I need volume that break and close above the 50-day EMA, like what happened here with Solana. Look at the volume; it break and close above the 50 EMA. Look at this. It's very important. I pay attention to these key zones. This is how I trade, and I want to stick with this. My back is actually giving me some, my back is paining me somehow. I need to stretch a little bit. Oops. You balabom. Yeah. So this is actually pretty decent with Ethereum, Solana. They are all giving us that sweet spot. That sweet spot that we need to see before we get. So if you are joining me, if you are watching, make sure you let me know where you are watching from. If you have any coin that you want me to look at, just comment the coin below, and I'm going to check on your coin as soon as possible. My goal here is to see you guys actually succeed in this Buta crypto market. We are here to be successful, and that's the goal. Nothing is gonna change now, tomorrow, and days to come. So let's continue with the analysis. What are all the cryptocurrency out there, right? Excluding the top 10, right? That is all coins out there, excluding the top coin. Now we are talking about most of our meme coins. Because if you look at the top 100 coins, you can see that there are many meme coins there that are doing well. If you go to crypto bubbles, right, you're gonna see that there are so many meme coins there that have been doing well for the past week. You can look at them, virtual protocol. I mean, guys, the altcoin market is on fire ever since January started. So we cannot say that altcoins versus Bitcoin is a bad thing. All coins are doing well against Bitcoin. You can see clearly. If you are in Bitcoin, you haven't been making money more than those who are in altcoins. I mean, you have to buy it at the right time. So most of the times you don't just buy because you want to buy. Right? You buy because you are seeing that price is at key levels. Yeah. Now, let's get back into um wow, my friend is watching from Australia. Welcome, welcome, my friend. He says, "Hey, bro, I'm watching from Australia. Can you do analysis on React token, reactive network?" Okay, I'm gonna check on that. But let me first of all analyze the others first. Then I'm gonna go to that. Okay. So now these are all coins out there, excluding the top 10, as I mentioned. And I want us to look at this on the daily time frame, right? To see where we are. Okay. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this because, guys, I'm looking at our altcoins, like the altcoin market. This is one part of the analysis that makes sense. If say we are going to be experiencing some sort of bullish signal or bullish momentum for our altcoins. So we want to see today close above the 50-day moving average, at least, and the 13-day moving average should cross. This moving average, this yellowish moving average should close above the 50-day moving average. This bluish moving average is the 50-day moving average. And whenever you see price stay above the 50-day EMA, most of the time, it means that coin should be bullish. And if it stays below most of the time, it should be bearish. You can see in that case, below the 50-day moving average, you can see that all coins were doing bad. And immediately we cross above it, all coins are doing well. I mean, most of these meme coins have been doing well, or most of these all coins on the in the top 100 spot has been doing so well. I've shown you guys on crypto bubbles how this altcoins has been doing extremely well recently. So I want to see today the close above the 50-day EMA, and this should mean bullish for altcoin. Now, guys, one major indicator or one major catalyst I want you guys to see is USD dominance. Remember, when USD dominance is going up in value, it means investors are favoring more, um, are favoring more, US dollar, let me say USDT than crypto. Okay. But if USD dominance is dropping in value, it means investors are favoring crypto more than USDT. So they are taking out their money from USDT and buying crypto. In this case, we are looking at altcoins. This liquidity is going to flow into altcoins. And I mentioned that at least to one extent, we want to see rejection around this area. And excuse, guys, excuse. And this could be another block, but we are seeing this rejection here, which is good thing. And if we see this rejection, this candle closes below the 50-day moving average, then guys, the downtrend is gonna be bogus. Why? Let me bring in something here so you see on the daily time frame. Let me bring in this volume profile, and I want to mark it from the low of this move to the top of this move. Right, I want to show you guys something. This zone here, now if we see price stays below this value area low, like this value area, this value area high. If you see price do something like this, I'm gonna be doing this subsequently so we can see what price is doing. If price break and stay below there, then we are going down there. Okay? Yeah, we are going down there. And this could mean huge for Bitcoin and altcoins. Okay? Now, let's look for my friend's coin, React. I don't know which coin is this, React Network. Let me see. What is the ticker of the coin? The ticker of the coin is React. Let me see, React. Reactive Network. Okay, yeah, this should be the coin. Reactive Network. Hopefully I'm on the right coin, my friend. I want to see quickly what this coin is all about. Is at the top 600 coins, or let me say, yeah, top 600 coins in the crypto space. Um, what is this coin all about? So quickly, I don't know what exactly you want me to look at it. From the coin, what are you expecting me to find from this coin? I don't know what exactly you want me to find. Let me see. Let me do quick analysis on this coin. Look at some top holders. Let's see, top 10% hold 45%, which is not is bad. Top 10 wallets hold 45% is bad already from what I'm seeing here, based on the holders. Let me see. The volume, 24-hour volume is increased. 24% is good. The volume is 381K, not that good, not good volume. They have 7K orders. The max supply is 500 million React, and the total supply is 5 500 million, 500 million, and what is in circulation is 437. So self-reported circulation is around 400. Not bad. So I should say 79% is already in circulation, something like that, or let's say almost, yeah, I think 90% is already in circulation, something like that. The market cap is around 21 million. Okay, only 7K holders make sense, but you should see that for 45%, 10%, like the top 10% hold 45%, is really alarming. Maybe they are holding it for the team. I don't know, but let's see about React. Reactive network is the coordination layer for the multi-chain era. It enables reactive smart contract that track every chain, execute automatically, and settle outcomes anywhere. Built for speed and scale. Reactive power self-operating event-driven apps called real-world gaming and AI. Okay, I don't know. I don't understand exactly what they are doing here, but if it's gonna help project in the real world asset gaming and AI space, then it makes sense. Let me see when it was launched. When was it launched? It was launched back then. Which time? Let's see. Mm, January 2026 is a new coin. Yeah, it's a new coin in January, but 2026. Okay. And now let me go to the price action. Let me see. By the way, where can we buy this? Uniswap, KuCoin, Mexi Global. Okay, it's already on Mexi and KuCoin. Not bad. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, the price action is decent. No, it wasn't. I don't think it was created in January. No, it's not January. Did I even look at this properly? This is giving me a different price action. Let me see. Was it on January? But yeah, I'm seeing 1st of January, first 07 2026. Yeah, the date is 2026. Yeah, and we are okay. Well, the chart doesn't make any sense based on what I'm seeing. It means we have been here for days. All right, back there, like this chart back is the this chart is right back. Let me say Friday, July 2025, right? Friday 4th July 2025. Okay, maybe it was listed on coin market cap on this day, okay, and they have already pulled all the data from previous price action. But anyways, let's look at the chart. It's a little bit choppy, but yeah, I mean, guys, um the chart always speaks for itself, and my analysis is based on data, previous price action, and I need to see price hold key level. For me, what I'm seeing here, price has attempted to reclaim this key level here. Price traded multiple times here, so this should be a key level. If we see price get back to this level and stay above this level here, it will mean that price is going to be above the 50-day moving average. And in that case, we should expect the 50-day moving average, I mean, the alpha trend to print a buy signal. And once the alpha trend print a buy signal, then we can expect price to get to around this zone. It should be around 0.0850 price point. But now I'm looking at this, look at this huge fair value gap here. It has been recovered, somehow. And the 5-day EMA has crossed the 13-day EMA, which is bullish, based on the way I trade. But at the same time, I'm looking at the 50-day moving average, to mean that signal. So we are not yet there, even though this is a huge bullish engulfing candle, which signifies like, I mean, the name bullish engulfing candle means bullish, right? So this should be like, if we hold, like if price stays in this box, then okay, it's a good time to a good spot. So the whole of this zone here should be a good spot to get some spot buy. Yeah, so the whole of this zone here, if price get above the 50-day moving average, we're gonna, yeah, I think that should be a quick area to buy some of this bad boy. Because if you look at this zone should be a measure zone that it should hold. Like price should hold this zone on the daily time frame. If it's not able to hold, then it means the traders and investors are not good ones. They can be tricking most. Let me. By the way, there isn't enough liquidity to trade this. So yeah, you just to buy spots and wait to see how price is gonna react to it. You know, um, it says it used to be PLQ, but PASIC fully marked. Honestly, I'm not gonna like if I'm gonna be buying something, not this coin, right? But it sounds as if there's an opportunity there. So if I'm gonna be buying the coin, it has to meet the criteria of like how investors are gonna react to it. And what I'm doing here is what I do for every coin, every new coin I come across. I want to first of all see, okay, what price is doing now. This blue vector candle is the first tick that, okay, this is bullish engulfing candle, and price has to cover half of the candle, which is bullish, which is it should that's what price should do most of the time, or price will cover all of it. But we should expect price to like huge buyback to this area that I marked. You can see previously from here we saw how price went right up there. So if they have migrated to a different chain, be able to react the way I mentioned. Excuse me, guys. I want to clear my nose. Yeah, I had to clear my nose a little bit. Oh, I had to clear my nose a little bit. I'm still having flu. Oh, I've been sick, like really sick. I was hospitalized. It was really bad. My whole family was sick. Yeah, we have a terrible flu here in Sweden. Terrible flu. You know, terrible flu. Um, You're welcome. You're welcome, my friend. You're my friend from Australia. How is Australia today? I've never been to Australia. I think someday I should be in Australia. I don't know. Trust me, I've never been there. But like I don't have any friend in Australia. Yeah, to be honest, I don't have any friend in Australia. Yeah, but I really want to be in Australia. To go to Australia someday in the future. You know, I learned it's a beautiful place, and the people are nice. So I think someday I'm gonna go to the beautiful land of Australia. Now, I want you to understand something, my friend, when it comes to new coins. Like, first of all, I want us to establish one fact: we are in cryptocurrency to make money, no doubt. We are here because we want to change our life. We want to break the cycle of poverty, get financial freedom, be able to build a generational world. No, so I don't expect either of you or any of you who come to it into crypto for the first time to get it, to understand it. You most of you are going to be carried away by emotions. You're gonna see a coin because one influencer says the coin is awesome, it's fantastic. You're gonna buy it and start behaving as if the coin is gonna be the next Bitcoin. But what you fail to understand is this, right? Before any coin becomes successful, there's a lot of ups and downs that needs to go to the coin, and the investors, precisely the whales, must be serious about it, and the team must be serious to make sure the coin is successful, because any coin can come and say we are doing that, we are doing this, but actually behind the scenes they are not doing anything. So you have to know what they are doing is working based on how price is reacting to what they're doing. If you look at the chart represents investors mindset or investor sentiment. The red, blue, or whatever candle you want to call it. They represent how investors are reacting to the let me say the fundamentals of the coin. Or at times they will say, okay, the fundamentals and is sorry, the price action is not reflecting the fundamentals. Most of the time it can happen like that, but you're gonna see it based on how many people are talking about it online, which kind of partnerships they are building, the platform, are they attracting developers? So all of this you need to understand if say you are an investor. If you are an investor, you need to understand because you're going to be buying and holding it for long term. But if you are a trader and you want to swing trade this, then the fundamentals doesn't really matter. What matters is volume. You need to see that volume is stepping in, volume is increasing, and price is respecting key structures. And from there, you can trade that coin anytime you want. So I just have to say this to anyone out there who is watching. Avoid any emotions, like don't attach your hard-earned money to any coin because of your emotions. Make sure you attach your emotions based on actual data, actual, like maybe something more than I don't know, like more than someone else, like you have full knowledge about the team, the technology, so like this is just an advice or something I'm recommending. If say you do this every 2020, like every let me just I wanted to say every year, right? You are going to be doing well, with the coins that you are going to be choosing. Of course, it's not a guarantee that every coin that you choose is going to be the best, but at times, if say you play safe, right? Not like at times, most of the time, if you play safe, you are going to be here long enough to preserve your capital because crypto is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. So if crypto is here to stay, then we have to make wise decisions when we are buying any coin and getting into coin early, like this coin. If this coin is going to be the best coin out there, I mean, one of the best coin out there, then getting into it right now is a game changer. Looking at what I just saw right now, and based on what I'm seeing with this coin currently, you can see that this coin is reacting with Bitcoin and other altcoins. You can see this movement currently. It signifies that investors are reacting with the coin alongside Bitcoin and other altcoins. So if you look at like for example, look at this chart here based on the daily time frame, right? Okay, you can see. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame. Let's see what has happened. Okay, look at the price action here, right? For the past 4 hours, right? It's even more bullish than I anticipated or than that. I imagine looking at the 4 hours time frame, the structure is even good. Look at this. Price made this huge move to the upside, retrace back to key area and break structure. I mean, change of character. You can see clearly price break and retrace back to this level here. And if price is going to be moving along around this trend line here, it should be good. So this is a trend line that price should be moving. So if price continue to move along this trend line, at one point, then we can see a huge dump. Then a buy back again. But no matter what happens, right, we need to see price stay like this in this course right up here, right up there, break structure, right, then a retest back to of these key levels here in this box. So this should be how I want to see price play out before I'm going to be confident enough. For now, this is good. This price action is good. If you look at this, guys, it's really good. Like if you look at this on the 4 hours time frame, you see rejection here, yeah, yeah, yeah. Price has reclaimed back this zone, so we need to see price hold this zone. Wow, TA is fantastic. If say you understand how yeah. So pretty much that's what I'm looking at for altcoins. Let's look a little bit at Bitcoin. Let me see at CoinAnk. Let me see coin and liquidity. Let me sign into my pool chart. I want to see where we have most of the orders. I want to go to my pool chart first of all. Let's see the liquidity heat map for Bitcoin. Let's see what is happening there. Let's see. Okay, you can see, guys, we have more liquidity above price, and okay, you can have some liquidity here, right down to 88. $88,000, right? But we have more liquidity above, right, around $96,000. And if I go back to Bitcoin, let me not say Bitcoin. Let me stick on this because I want us to see something here. Oh, I was looking at USD dominance. I was thinking maybe I was looking at okay, yeah, I already talked about this. Yeah. So if this is gonna play out based on what I mentioned, yeah, right, then Bitcoin is going to actually do well, very well, and it should take us let's go to Bitcoin. Let's let me establish something here real quick. So this chart is very important chart for me. I already marked some key levels. Let me just take off this. Yeah, take off this quickly. So I already marked some key levels here. They are all important levels. Don't mind what you're seeing here. Let me just take off this. This move, by the way, should take us around $98,000. This move here, and how I came about it, I took the fifth tool from up to down. Let me do it again, so I get a proper. Um, I'm trying to take off this. Let me see. Okay, so let me bring the fifth tool from top to bottom of this move. Okay. So I'm looking at the golden pocket. It should be around at least 93K. Let me see. Yeah, 100K should be the midpoint, which is something I think is doable because looking at this could be a W formation. Yeah, right on the 1 hour time frame. So we might see. Sorry, on the daily time frame, we might see break and straight up there around $100,000. And this makes sense because we have this liquidity zone here, that is important. So if say we're gonna see price get to this level, at least then it can as well go to around 114 or 115 thousand dollars. And if we look at the liquidity heat map, we can easily see that price can go there. If you look at let me look at this on the weekly setup, to confirm whether this makes sense to an extent. I want to see the liquidity, yeah, for the week. Okay, you see, like I can see 98. So the $100,000 for Bitcoin price point is realistic, right? But at the same time, we can see we have liquidity right down it to around $87,000. So they can easily come to sweep this liquidity down here, then take us back up there. These are all possibilities, guys. But looking at the chart, we're gonna get confirmation as to what price is doing. So based on the chart, right? Price is clearly bullish. It's clearly bullish, even though like we haven't yet seen a full candle close below the 50-day moving average yet. So this candle now should take us at least above. And if I see this candle close above the 50-day EMA, right, then I'm gonna be even super bullish for Bitcoin. We still have some couple of hours for this candle to close about 40 no about 41 minutes for this candle to close. And if it closes bullish, then um I'm gonna be bullish as well for altcoins, right? But altcoins are leading now. They are leading. They are giving us real flavor, real flavor. You know, if you're watching and you have any other coin you want to look at, do comments the coins right now. Now is an opportunity for you to ask questions. We can interact, and I'm gonna respond to you accordingly. But it's good I found a friend today. You know, MSM Move. I don't know, like if that's your name, but it's good. I found a friend today. I love to make new friends. Maybe someday, if when I find myself in Australia, I wanna like, wow, I have a friend somewhere. Oh, it's you, Malcolm. The Malcolm in the group, right? If it's you, and then I know you, I know you, I know you, Malcolm. I know you. If you are the Malcolm in the Telegram group, yeah, you are the Malcolm in the Telegram group, yeah. So whenever I find myself in Australia, I'm gonna, hit Malcolm. Malcolm, I'm just curious. Like, how did you come across my channel from Australia? Was it on X? I'm just curious, or was it on search engine, or a particular coin I did analysis on? Like, I'm curious how you came across my channel. Wow, Casper is bullish. I have been talking about Casper recently. CSPL Casper. Look at this move here. Wow, this bad boy is bullish. I think is getting time. Is getting to the what do I want to say? It's getting time. It's getting to the right price point for me to accumulate some of this bad boy. Let me see. Wow, it was on YouTube. Okay, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Wow, wow, wow. I'm happy you got some value, I'm always curious to know how people found me. My channel is still a small channel. I don't yet have active live viewers. It's because I haven't been, consistent, and so that people know I'm live like this. It has been really challenging. I'm trying to find the right time to go live consistently. I think maybe that's one of it. But most of the times, I want to do analysis on macro stuff that will really impact our altcoins, because most people just want to buy, right? They don't want to know what is gonna cause price to either dump or pump. Like, most people also don't understand when is the right time to buy. Like, let me not say the right time. It's difficult to say this is the right time to buy, but which day, which session is are the right session to start looking for a buy opportunity, right? So, if you are a trade, I don't know more about Australia, the time there, and the one I'm in Europe. Europe, let me say, UK session begins at 9:30 a.m. in the morning, and then US session begins at 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. So how I trade is this: I wait for the market to play out during the Asian session, London. Then I now focus on the US session to look for shorts or longs. So the US section, like, how I'm gonna treat the US session, I'm gonna be determined by how Asia and London must have reacted or must have formed. So if I see that UK has been consolidating after Asia made a huge move to the upside, then um I we might see US attempt Asia high. Then if it's not able to break Asia high, then it might just drop down and break London low. Right. So if it breaks London low, then that's a signal that they want to for the rest of that day, price is gonna be dumping more than going to the upside. So you can look for short opportunity from there. And but if it breaks and stay above UK session, attempted the Asian high, failed, but stay above above um London, then they might want to continue to break Asia high to take us to the next level. So, I mean, if you have most of those knowledge, then it's easy to trade that way. But if you don't have that knowledge, you can focus mostly on higher time frame analysis, like the daily, 4 hours, and weekly. That's what I do most of the time. I want to get a proper sweet spot. Basically, I want to see how the market will not react to measure key levels. After price must has formed around those key levels, I want to now look for a, a sweet spot to buy some altcoins. Then now I either short Bitcoin. I don't trade often. I can trade like one or two times a week, but I make sure I stay in that trade like for 1 or 2 days, or couple of hours, let's say 12 hours, right? And if that's gonna be the case, it's gonna be based on what price has been doing before. Like usually Mondays is more of a fake move. Then Tuesdays the real move will begin right up to let's say Thursday, Wednesday, where we have um you know um midweek reversal. It could either be either on Thursday on or Wednesday, depending on when the move started. Then Friday usually is just like most of the times the market maker will dump price on Friday. Then on Saturday they'll attempt to recover it. Then Sunday, they manipulate the market into Monday. Then Monday you think that price is going up just for them to dump it. So guys, I mean, there's a lot of like stuff going behind the scene that if you don't understand, you are going to really yeah, I've been talking a lot. Hopefully those of you who are watching, you're getting some value from what I'm trying to say here. And yeah, that's the idea here, to provide value um to you guys, so you can take advantage of what I'm saying to apply it to your own coins. Now, I want to look at Asta real quick. I gave this Asta trade. The trade is still valid, right? It's still valid. Real is still valid. I mentioned that those of you who bought it, it should be spot, no futures, should be spot. And the reason why I think this is gonna be a good trade is because most coins have break the 50-day moving average or at least kiss it on the daily time frame. But Asta hasn't yet done that. And looking at this move here, this move it might be similar to, let me look for another coin. I think this should be Solana. Is it Solana? No. Let me see. Is it Breadcoin? Let's see. Is it Mockcoin? Um, you can see has already broken above the 50-day moving average on the daily time frame. Let me see. Ethereum, yeah, break above, we test. Let's see. Um, Solana, break above. Ethereum, yeah, Bitcoin, yeah. So that's why I was looking at Asta. Like, this should be a real target here. Like, this should be a real target for Asta. At least, this other block here, there's another block around this area here, and this fair value gap. So, I should get to this zone at least to an extent. That's why this trade here is powerful. Price has already broken, change character. You know, this like price move here for so many days. Look at this, guys. We like there's a lot of stuff going behind the scenes here. You can see how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days before we saw this move. That's 2 weeks before this huge move to the upside, change of character. We covered these vector candles here, and now we should retrace back to this key level, right? And there was not like there is another block here and a fair value gap here. So this area, you can see clearly, guys, this area is an important zone, right? So price going there and we are seeing rejection should mean that they want to continue to mark price back to that. At least this target should be or the target that they want to go and recover, like right up towards this POC zone. Yeah. So that's what I'm at when it comes to Asta, and that's the reason why I gave that Asta trade. Again, those of you who want to trade with me, make sure you actually register with Bitrunix and join my trading community. Once you register with Bitrunix and deposit at least $100 that you're gonna be using to trade this to my trading community. So I'm live now for an hour. This should be great. Oh boy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let me see what is going on here with gold. Gold, gold. Yeah, we are above a 5-day EMA, which is good, right? So if we stay above the 5-day EMA, yeah, gold can take us to the next high. Hmm, that's decent. Let's see silver. Yeah, silver has retraced to the 13-day EMA, which is also bullish. You can see price has been moving above the alpha trend. So whatever happens with silver on the daily time frame, we don't want to see at least price stay below the alpha trend. So if price stays above the alpha trend, this is the alpha trend here. If price stays above the alpha trend, then I think we might see silver go to make the next high. Right? Yeah. So um let's see more coin. More coin. Yeah, this candle pointed a buy signal. So um looking at this on the 4 hours time frame, yeah. So there should be a good trade. Should be a good trade here on like during the weekend, right down to this area. I mark this zone based on many stuff. First of all, based on this alpha trend buy signal, and secondly, there's also like a fair value gap here, right, and on another block around this area. So they can take us to this area and drop down a little bit right down around this area. So when price gets here, don't just buy, just wait for price to react around this area. Price might drop a little bit down, more down, before um you can look for that sweet spot to get in. I'm going to be looking at a possible um you know short here. First of all, what I want to see is simple. I want to see break with higher volume, um close below this 50 moving average. Then I'm gonna buy when price retrace back in that to it, so we can see a huge break. Like price, we might see price do something like this, break with high volume here, right? Then I'm buying the pullback to take it right down here, right? So that's what I'm gonna be waiting to play out with price before I get involved with it. Yeah, let me change this a little bit again. Which color is good now? I'm getting. I'm looking for a sweet color. To use. Yeah. Yeah. Let me stick with this color. Okay. Oh, okay, guys. I think I don't have much to say. I've done most of the analysis already, so we're gonna call this a go for today. If I get more and more of you available live, I'm just trying to get the best time to go live. For you guys. So in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, if I get the best time, I'm gonna be going live with you guys. So we can. But if say you want to get me, make sure you join. We're gonna start with Bitronics and start trading with me. I'm gonna be trading. Like going live on Telegram on like the trading session. Where we can do market open and all those good stuff that I usually do on live stream. I can jump in real quick after my live stream, and we trade with each other. Look for possible buy or short position or short opportunities. Um, During the Asia, so we're doing the US session. So I'm going to be looking at all of these like possibilities to be live with you guys. So if say you wanna be like you have a couple of times um spare times around your corner, you can grab it and let me know when exactly is the right time to, yeah, a couple of spare time around your corner. Grab it and give me this spare time. Let's do this together. Let's build this community together. I love to do live stream a lot because, guys, I really love to interact with people, communicate, connect, make new friends. I see all of you as friends. My family. Yeah, so I really want to connect with most of you, who are serious to take crypto to the next level. You know. So yeah, 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 yeah. That's gonna be um. Oh boy. Mm. Let me wait a little bit. If say there's a question, someone, then you know. If not, then we call this a go for today. All right, guys, we call this a go for today. See you tomorrow, same time. Have a nice day. Bye. Ciao. I'm gonna be live tomorrow twice. Um, Tomorrow, yeah, twice, same time today and tomorrow. Right? Yeah, same time.